Please be seated. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar to all present here. And it's a great delight and an honor to be now greeting and welcoming all of you in the inaugural session of the third NMFT Ministerial Conference on Counter-Terrorism Financing, being organized by the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. And we thank Honorable Prime Minister Modi for leading us today. Ladies and gentlemen, a bold and a decisive global leader whose every thought and action is deeply immersed and ingrained in the very spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. He's always treated and felt the whole world is one big family, and we all need to come together to address the challenges of this world. Also deeply ingrained and immersed in the Indian philosophy of Advait that reflects the belief in the essential unity of all living beings, a thought that can provide us a way out of many conflicts, challenges, and dilemmas rife in this contemporary world. So as we thank Honorable Prime Minister Modi for his leadership, I would like to request our Honorable Union Minister of Home and Cooperation, Shri Amit Shah ji, to kindly welcome the Honorable Prime Minister by presenting him a plant. Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. And I now request and invite the Director General of NIA, the National Investigation Agency, Shri Dinkar Gupta ji, for his welcome address.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Union Home Minister and Cooperation Minister, Shri Amit Shah ji, Honorable Minister of State for Home, Shri Nityanand Rai ji, Mr. A.K. Doval, National Security Advisor, Union Home Secretary Shri A.K. Bhalla ji, Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, Heads of Delegations, representatives of international and multilateral organizations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor for me to extend a very warm welcome to all of you at the third No Money for Terror Ministerial Conference on Counter-Terrorism Financing. On behalf of the Ministry of Home Affairs, the National Investigation Agency, and the people of India, the third edition of the NMFT conference is being held in New Delhi after a gap of 3 years since the second conference in Australia in November 2019. As the host nation, India is delighted to witness this coming together of 78 countries and 16 organizations on the issue of terrorism, which is the single biggest threat to peace, security, and development in the world. Your presence here today is indeed a manifestation of our collective will and determination to fight the menace together. It's an honor and a privilege for me to extend a very warm welcome to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, who has kindly consented to inaugurate this conference. Sir, your zero-tolerance policy to terrorism, whole-of-government approach, along with the strong and resolute leadership provided by you, has brought about a remarkable change in the security scenario of the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share with you that there has been a significant reduction in terrorist activity in India during the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister in the last 8.5 years. There has also been a large decrease in the overall economic impact of terrorism on India during this period. Sir, your presence here today is symbolic of India's unwavering commitment to the fight against global terrorism and the need for strengthening international cooperation to ensure security across the world. It also gives me great pleasure to welcome Honorable Union Home Minister and Cooperation Minister Shri Amit Shah ji, whose consistent efforts, clear direction, and competent stewardship of the security apparatus have led to a paradigm shift in security and policing in India. The robust counter-terror response under his leadership has led to the destruction and dismantling of terrorist networks and the terror ecosystem. Sir, we are indeed grateful to you for your direction and support at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, choking and disrupting financial flows to the terrorists is one of the most effective ways to fight terrorism. The inaugural No Money for Terror Ministerial Conference hosted by France in 2018 called for a collective involvement in the fight against terrorist entities, groups, and individuals. The 2019 conference hosted by Australia built on the Paris Agenda and highlighted the best practices to counter-terrorism financing and the need to develop strong coordination and partnerships among nations. The third NMFT conference, which has brought us all together today, aims to place special emphasis on the recent trends in terror financing and the emerging terror funding channels and technologies. Technology has become a key enabler of terror financing today. The growing use of digital assets and cryptocurrencies, online payment systems, and crowdfunding platforms provide new channels for terror funding. At the same time, the traditional methods, such as conventional banking channels, remittances, money laundering,